1220 103.7 FM.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Pre-game coverage of OU Braves basketball is brought to you exclusively by Fusion Alley, with Primetime Grill coming soon, the newest destination location for family entertainment. It's always good, clean fun at Fusion Alley in South Ottawa. This OU Braves basketball broadcast is also brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Advent Health Ottawa, Arvest Bank, and by Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Kramer Pharmacy. OU Braves basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, the City of Ottawa, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thresher Gymnasium as number 7 Ottawa takes on receiving roads Bethel College, and the biggest away game to date for the Braves, who find themselves one game up in the KCAC standings, 13-3. Oklahoma Wesleyan at 12-4. Bethel a couple games back, sitting at 10-6, 15-7 overall, but are still receiving votes in the top 25. Ottawa was able to extend its winning streak to 3 games with an 83-71 victory over St. Mary on Saturday in Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves 45% from the floor, 44% from the three-point line, and 64% from the free throw line. Ottawa led by 18 at halftime, 50-32. Jaquan Daniels finished the game with a double-double, had 17, pulled down 10 rebounds, had 2 blocks as well and 3 assists. Darrell Bowie led the Braves in scoring with 27 points off the bench. Ryan Haskins finished the game with 15, 3 assists, 2 steals, and Jackson Mallory led the way with 4 assists as the Braves improved to 19-3 overall. We'll take our first break on the pregame show. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
Welcome back as the Braves have a record of 19-3 through 22 games. Last time Ottawa had 19 wins through 22 was during the 79-80 season. That team was the Heart of America champions and defeated Mid-America Nazarene in then Kemper Arena in the District 10 tournament first round before falling to Bethany 78-62 in the second round. Braves are still led in scoring by Darrell Bowie with 19. Jackson Mallory leads the team in assists with 4. Jaquan Daniels leads Ottawa in rebounds per game at 6.1 and steals with 2.1 as well as blocks with 0.7. Darrell Bowie earned his second KCAC Offensive Player of the Week for his efforts during Ottawa's 2 wins last week, as he averaged 36.5 points and 3 rebounds per game off the bench. Bowie finished 62% from the floor, 66% from the three-point line, 81% from the free throw line in the 2 wins. He scored a career high and school record 46 on 15-22 shooting against Bethany, and turned around 2 days later and scored 27 in 27 minutes against the University of St. Mary. Not only did Ottawa have the Offensive Player of the Week, but they have the Defensive Player of the Week in Jaquan Daniels for the second time this season. Held Bethany's 5th-ranked scoring guard in NAI Division II to 18 points. That's Justin Jones, forcing him to take 19 shots and just getting 18. In the victory over St. Mary, he guarded Raylan Howard and held him to 3 of 9 shooting and 10 points. So congratulations to Darrell Bowie and Jaquan Daniels for those honors. We'll take another break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back as we got 3 minutes until the national anthem and then starting lineup. Their opponent tonight for the Braves are the Threshers from Bethel College, 15-7 and overall, 10-6 in the KCAC. Bethel is tied for 4th in the conference with Friends and Kansas Wesleyan. Threshers 2-3 in their last 5, coming off of a 66-61 loss to Tabor and Hillsborough. That was the first conference win for the Blue Jays this season. Bethel just 39% from the floor, 26% from the three-point line, and 60% from the foul line. Poe Bryant and Dakota Foster had 12 points apiece. Jalen Scott finished with 11 and 14. Jalen Scott still leading the nation in rebounds per game with 12, in total rebounds with 268, and second in defensive rebounds per game at 9.9. Garrett White leads the Threshers in scoring with 16 a game. Terrell Marshall, the leader in assists at 3.8. We mentioned Scott, 12 rebounds, 2 steals, and 0.7 blocks. Tonight is the 146th meeting between these two teams. Ottawa leads the series 93-52. Braves are on a 5-game winning streak against the Threshers and have won 2 straight versus Bethel here in Thresher Gymnasium. Last time Ottawa was defeated was on January 28, 2017 here in North Newton. Bethel won at 73-71. The matchup between these two teams dates back to 1924, back when Bethel won that game 42-21. The Threshers actually won the first 3 meetings between these two teams, and it wasn't until 1929 when Ottawa knocked off the Threshers. Looking at the first meeting between these two teams, both teams came into the matchup ranked in the top 25. Ottawa was at number 10, the Threshers at number 22, and it was a barn burner. Ottawa winning at 86-81. Braves were red hot from the floor at 54%, 39% from the three-point line at 57% from the foul line. OU had 4 players in double figures, led by Darryl Bowie's 24. Ryan Haskins and Kyle Patrick both finished with 11. Jaquan Daniels scored 10. Jackson Mallory led the Braves with 5 assists and 12 rebounds. Mason McDowell had 10 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. We're going to wrap up the pregame until we come back. It's tip between number 7 Ottawa and receiving votes Bethel. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
Pick up the best-selling rechargeable 10-watt flashlight at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
It's hard to imagine, but right here in our community, there are families living out of their cars, parents skipping meals so their kids will have enough to eat, and folks who can't afford electricity. But you can help them win these battles against poverty by giving to the Salvation Army, where your donations give struggling families the support they need to stay afloat. Want to join this fight for good? Please visit GiveWestwood1.org. That's GiveWestwoodone.org to make a donation.
Geico presents, oh boy, another voicemail from your roommate.
Hey, I got some bad news. Someone broke into our apartment and they took your TV and your computer. But what's most upsetting is they took my water bottle. Oh wait, there it is. I was really worried for a second. Oh, they took your stereo too.
The Geico Insurance Agency could help keep your personal property protected. Like if your roommate is only worried about her $2 aluminum water bottle. Visit geico.com to see how easy it is to switch and save on renter's insurance.
Welcome back to Thresher Gymnasium as your number 7 ranked Ottawa University Braves take on the receiving boat, Bethel College Threshers. We're live from Thresher Gymnasium in North Newton, Kansas. Good evening and welcome, everybody. I'm Casey Weeder with you. For this one, we'll get the starting lineups for you. For the Braves, they are the away team tonight. 19-3, 13-3, number 7 in the nation currently. At guard, number 0, back to his normal number tonight, Jaquan Daniels, the 6'4 junior from Columbus, Georgia. Talked to Jaquan. That was the first time he'd worn any other number besides number 0, which he wore number 33 on Saturday, as he scored 17 points. At guard, number 3, Matt Balde, a 6'1 senior from Olathe, Kansas. At guard, number 10, Ryan Haskins, a 5'10 senior from Osage City, Kansas. At guard, number 31, Jackson Mallory, a 6'2 junior from Lawrence, Kansas. And number 35, Mason McDowell, a 6'7 junior from Paola, Kansas. The Braves are coached by Aaron Siebenthal. In his 5th season, assistant coaches Phil McClintock, Jamie Badish, Bruce Marshall, and Ron Keller. Starting lineup for Bethel, receiving votes in the top 25. They're 15-7, 10-6 in the KCAC. At guard, number 1, Poe Bryant, a 6'5 senior from Edmond, Oklahoma. At guard, number 4, Terrell Marshall, a 6' senior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. At guard, number 5, Garrett White, a 6'3 senior from San Antonio, Texas. At guard, number 20, Dakota Foster, a 6'4 senior from Moore, Oklahoma. And at guard, number 21, Jalen Scott, a 6'5 sophomore from Allen, Texas. They are coached by Jason Artaz in his 2nd season, assistant coaches Brian Lofink and Cody Cape. Braves in the black jerseys, black shorts, outlined in gold. Ottawa across the chest in gold, outlined in gray. For Bethel, gray jerseys, gray shorts, maroon numbers outlined in black and white. The Thresher logo on the back of the neck, and the BC logo on the shorts. Braves will go right to left in our first half as Jaquan Daniels heads to the center circle to jump it up for Ottawa. Braves have 1 loss on the road this season. That was to Oklahoma Wesleyan back on January the 15th. As Bethel will break their huddle, as it will be Poe Bryant to jump it up. Neither team shaking hands here to get things started, so tense from the jump. And Bryant will win the tip. He'll win into the backcourt to Garrett White as he leaves it with Terrell Marshall, guarded by Ryan Haskins. Coming off the screen is White to the left wing. Up top to Bryant, guarded by McDowell. McDowell looking right side into the hands of Terrell Marshall. Right side three-pointer, Garrett White on the way, draws rim, that's it. Rebound by Haskins for Ottawa. Haskins will keep it himself to the wing. Up top, he'll go to Mallory, standing on the L in Bethel. In the middle of the floor, Mallory will direct traffic. Jab step with the left foot. Up top, it'll go to Daniels. Daniels working on Foster, off the glass scores. With the right hand, Jaquan Daniels. The Braves go up 2-0. Poe Bryant, left corner, step back 3 from him, good. Nothing but net for Poe Bryant, and they're gonna try and pull Mason McDowell away from the basket. The net is stuck currently, they'll fix it. As that one touched nothing but the nylon. 3-2 the lead for Bethel. And they had their struggles on Saturday, and Mallory's in trouble, loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds off of the Threshers. Bethel was 6 of 23 against Tabor from behind the arc on Saturday in that loss in Hillsboro. 19 minutes left first half. Threshers lead it 3-2 over Ottawa. Daniels looking right side, he finds Balde. Balde left-hand dribble, crosses over, kicks it corner, right side to Daniels. Left-hand dribble, 10 seconds. Pass left side, finds Mallory. Mallory attacking, his pass is stolen by Jalen Scott, and he'll go the other way with it. Scott, layup's good. He goes the length of the floor. Going the other way is Ryan Haskins, he'll find Daniels. Daniels right-hand layup, no good, as Foster got him with the body. And going the other way in transition is Terrell Marshall, his layup's good. And just like that, a 5-point lead. And a steal from Bethel on the other end as Ottawa's throwing it away here early on. Marshall left open for 3 on the way as well, short. Ball's tipped up in the air to Haskins, and he'll push in transition as Ottawa trails by 5, 7-2. Jaquan Daniels in the lane, layup is, they're gonna call the charge. Goes on Daniels, taking that charge for Bethel's Terrell Marshall. Daniels actually tried to avoid the contact. 5-point lead for Bethel, 7-2, 18-10 left in the first half. Bethel started 3 of 5 from the floor, Ottawa 1 of 2. Marshall driving on Haskins to the basket off the glass. It's no good. Putback's no good either. McDowell gets the rebound, but then he loses it to Poe Bryant. And it's a 7-point lead for Bethel early on, 9-2. Daniels trying to dribble through the double team. Kicks it in the corner to Haskins to Balde. Balde in the corner to Mallory. Up top, McDowell. Layup inside for Daniels is good as he got hit in the face. And no whistle from the officials early on, just letting him play it out. Scott with a 15-footer on the other end, nothing but net. Back to a 7-point lead with 17:25 remaining in our first half. Bethel going with a three-quarter court trap. Working it back and forth is Mallory. Now to Daniels on the wing. Daniels back up top to Mallory. Right side of the floor finds Haskins on the wing. He gets by one defender. Haskins attacking, finds Balde. Ball's on the floor. Balde picks it up, misses the point-blank layup. Foster the other way for Bethel. Foster to Scott. In the corner, it'll go to Dakota Foster for three, nothing but net. And a timeout called by Ottawa as they trail by 10 with 16:57 remaining in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
Bethel 6 of 10 from the field. Ottawa has only taken 4 shots, but they've turned it over 3 times. And they find themselves in an early hole down by 10. McDowell backing in on Bryant. He's going to throw it away. Going the other way is Jalen Scott. They'll pass it inside as Daniels actually knocks it out of bounds. And quickly to the scores table will come Daryl Bowie, along with Andre Jackson and Kyle Patrick. Bowie, the 5'10 senior from Rome, Georgia. Jackson, the 6'3 junior from Turner, Kansas. And Kyle Patrick, the 6'7 senior from Hutchinson, Kansas. Bryant in the right corner hands it off to Marshall. They'll go pick and roll. Bryant's reverse layup's good. And Bryant's got 4 and a 12-point lead for Bethel, 16-4, with 16:32 left in the first half. Patrick left wing, Haskins for a 3 on the wing. He goes down to the floor, and they're going to call Haskins for the flop warning. With 16:23 to go in the first half. But you knew Bethel was going to come out to play after handing Tabor their first win of the season on Saturday. And Ottawa has to pick up the intensity or they're going to get run out of this gym as they trail by 12 early on. Scott inside, they'll leave it with Poe. Bryant, ball's on the floor, he gets it back. He'll go up top to Marshall. Marshall pick and roll with Bryant. Bryant to the free throw line. Back to Marshall. Marshall out to Bryant for 3, good. 15-point lead for Bethel. 15:56 left first half. Bowie going pick and roll with Patrick to the right wing. Bowie keeps it himself. He'll work on Bryant. 3-pointer coming, and they're going to foul Bowie as Bryant will give up 3 free throws. And Bryant, who is right next to me because I'm right next to the Bethel bench, tells his coach, yeah, I got him. Ottawa down by 15. 3 free throws upcoming for the current Offensive Player of the Week in the KCAC and Daryl Bowie. 15:49 left first half, and the Braves couldn't have a worse start. Free throw good for Bowie. Daryl, 82% foul shooter. Has 2 more to go as he hits the second. Braves trail by 13. And Ottawa needs to pick up the defensive intensity right now. Not a lot of arms up on the defensive end. They've got their 2 defensive stoppers out there, Jackson and Daniels. All 3 free throws good for Bowie, and Ottawa trails 19-7. 15:45 left first half. Pressures sitting 8 of 12 from the field. Ottawa 2 of 5. Marshall down low to Bryant at the free throw line. Bryant guarded by Patrick. They'll go left side. Foster pump fake drives, gets in the lane, kicks right side. Marshall lob inside to Bryant. Bryant out to White. Wide open 3, good. Back to a 15-point deficit. Ottawa looked to be running a zone there, just maybe a little confusion. Bowie working on Bryant, kicks out to Jackson in the corner. Haskins 3, long. Rebound by Foster for Bethel. Going the other way is Marshall to Poe Bryant. In the lane is Jackson off the glass, scores with the left hand. Poe Bryant up to 12 points, 24-7, the lead for Bethel. Bowie working on Bryant, and a reach-in foul will be called on Poe Bryant. That is the second team foul on Bethel. And he'll have to come out of this game. They'll bring in Scott Garriga, the 6'6" junior from Dallas, Texas. Ottawa down by 17. Inbounds will go to Bowie near midcourt. He's going to get a screen from Patrick. They're going to step out on him. Bowie gets by both defenders. Taxed. Kicks it right side. Daniels with a three on the wing is good. Big bucket for Jaquan Daniels. Ottawa still down by 14. White with it in the left short corner, backing in on Bowie. Still backing in is Garrett White. In the lane, shot's no good. Dakota Foster all alone, putback's good. Bethel 11 of 15 from the field, and they lead by 16. Bowie to Patrick. Inside they had Haskins cutting, and they leave it with Daniels. Daniels left open. He'll get to the free throw line, takes the 15-footer. It's long. Rebound by Jalen Scott for Bethel. Terrell Marshall out to Scott. Ottawa not stopping the dribble. Scott all the way to the basket. A little bit of contact. No whistle. Ottawa with the rebound. Here comes Andre Jackson in the corner. Bowie steps by Foster. And he'll keep it in the left corner. Bowie step back three on the way. No good as he goes to the floor. Andre Jackson gets the offensive board for Ottawa. They'll kick it out. Daniels to Haskins. Straightaway three. Bingo. Braves 2 of 4 from three. They're within 13, 26-13. Scott right corner. Three-pointer from Jalen Scott, good. Bethel 5 of 7 from three. They're up by 16. Bowie leaves it with Patrick. Straight on three for Kyle Patrick, good. Ottawa within 13 at 29-16. Trading 3 for 3 right now is not what Ottawa needs. Scott left wing, guarded by Jackson. They'll go to Garriga, fade away for him, off the front rim, rebound by Bowie. Going the other way, Jaquan Daniels. Daniels loses the handle as it's knocked out of his hands by Garrett White, and they'll go cross court to Foster. Foster losing the handle, gets it back, they'll pass down low to Marshall. Kicks it left side to Garriga, and they're gonna call 3 seconds on Garrett White. Into the game for Bethel will be number 10, Greg White. And number 13, Clifford Bird the second. Sitting will be Garrett White and Terrell Marshall. 29-16 Threshers over the Braves. 12:53 left in our first half. Bethel blistering hot from the floor. They're 12 of 19 and 5 of 7 from three. They're going to double team Bowie. They'll kick it left side to Andre Jackson. Leave it with Patrick. Another three for Kyle Patrick. Yes, sir. And Ottawa within 10 at 29-19. Braves have hit their last three from deep. Greg White, left side to Scott. Working up top it to Dakota Foster. Right side three on the way for Bethel. In and out. Rebound by Daniels. Joe Johnson III checking in on that last time out. Here comes Jaquan Daniels. Daniels steps through, kicks it out to Patrick. Patrick, cross court, finds Joe Johnson III. Joe to the basket, off the glass, layup's good. Joe Johnson III with a layup that almost touched the shot clock and goes in. Ottawa within 8. Foster, right corner. Finds the hands of Clifford Bird. Bird, double team. They'll kick it up top to Greg Marshall. Jalen Scott, three, open, is long. Rebound knocked around. Bowie has the ball. It's off his feet, still on the floor, and it's going to be still loose. And finally a jump ball called, which will give Ottawa possession. And Bowie's hot after the play. But the Braves get possession. Returning for Ottawa is Jackson Mallory. Braves have trailed by as many as 17 in this first half. They've cut it to 8 with a quick 9-0 run, all coming from deep. Bowie hesitation, works on Greg White, gets in the lane, scores off the glass. 11-0 run for Ottawa. They're within 6, 29-23. Greg White, left side Foster in the corner. Going baseline is Clifford Bird. He'll step through, kicks it right side. Jalen Scott's going to travel. For Bethel, that's their second turnover of the night. It's 4-2 Ottawa on the turnover end, but the Braves have battled back after being down 17. More importantly, they're trying to get this crowd out of the game. Bowie pick and roll with Patrick. Bowie working left side, finds Kyle Patrick for three. Ring it up, and Ottawa has cut it to 3 after being down by 17. 29-26 Threshers, 11 minutes left first half. Greg White. Down low they go to Garriga. Ball's loose, gonna be knocked out of bounds by Bethel. Into the game for the Threshers for the first time is Jordan Neely, along with Garrett White. Neely, the 5'9" sophomore from Allen, Texas. They're gonna go full court trap here on Bowie, and then they'll drop off on the inbound. 10:50 left first half. It's 29-26 Threshers. The Braves 5 of 8 from 3. Kyle Patrick's hit 2 of them. Bowie, a little hesitation, gets to the short corner, he'll dribble back out, goes baseline, kicks it up top. Andre Jackson for 3, it's in and out. Rebound by Bethel. Good look though, Bowie has drawn defenders left and right now for Bethel. In the corner, it'll go to Clifford Bird. Bird with the runner, his shot's no good, but he's hit on the arm and he'll shoot 2. Foul goes on Jackson, his first personal, second team foul. Clifford Bird is a 74% free throw shooter. 7 points a game for him. First free throw goes. Four-point lead for Bethel. 10:27 to go first half. Bird with one more. The lefty from Texas hits the second. Bethel had been scoreless for the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds until those free throws. Again, they're going to go with that three-quarter court trap. Bowie and Mallory go back and forth. They find Patrick. Patrick left side, Andre Jackson. Jackson crossover dribble, gets in the lane, spins, takes the contact, kicks it out to Joe Johnson III. Back up top, it goes to Bowie with 10 on the shot clock. Pick and roll with Patrick. Bowie, NBA range 3. It's long. This is everything. And a rebound for Bethel as it clanked off the backboard. In transition, Bird driving on Patrick. 15-footer for Clifford Bird is good. Quick 4-0 run for Bethel. Pass goes to Joe Johnson. It's saved by Bethel and another turnover on the Braves. Neely in transition. Neely to the wing. Leaves it with Scott. Back to Neely. He takes a 3. Long. Misses everything. It's going to be tracked down by Bethel, though. And Greg White. Left side. In the corner, it goes to Neely. He goes baseline, picks up his dribble to Scott on the wing. They'll swing it from left to right. Greg White in the corner, three-pointer from Clifford Bird, good. Just like that, after Ottawa had cut it to a 4-point deficit, it's back out to 10. Mallory cross court finds Andre Jackson. He's double-teamed, picks up his dribble to go back up top to Bowie. 9-10 left first half, 10-point lead for Bethel. Johnson to Patrick off the screen. Deep 3 from Kyle Patrick's no good. And a rebound by the Threshers. Long pass the other way finds Neely left wing. Into the hands of Greg White. Driving inside, they're going to throw a pass that was looking for a cutting Clifford Bird, and it goes out of bounds. Scott will check out. Terrell Marshall will check back in. Subs for the Braves. McDowell, Haskins will come back in. 36-26 the lead for Bethel. 8:50 left in the first half. Bethel 14-24 right now from the field. Haskins and Bowie just go back and forth as they cross the timeline. In the corner, it goes to Daniels. Lob to McDowell in the short corner. Cross court finds Mallory. Mallory leaves it with Haskins. Back up top, it goes to Bowie. Bowie with the pick, gets by one defender, gets in the lane, loses the handle, gets it back, and it's stolen away. Long pass the other way is going to be tipped and stolen by Quan Daniels. And he'll keep it for Ottawa. Looked to be a 2-on-1 break, but Daniels helping out. Greg White will guard Bowie. In the lane is Darrell, and we're going to have a charge called on Darrell Bowie, as it looked to be taking that charge was Terrell Marshall. He was very close to the restricted area. And Darrell's going to check out of this game. Third team foul on the Braves. Balde will take Bowie's spot, as that is the first personal on Darrell. 8:17 left first half, 36-26 Bethel with the lead. Walking it up for the Threshers is Clifford Bird. Guarded by Balday. Left wing pass to Marshall. Marshall wide open three. No one steps out on him. It's an air ball. Goes through the hands of Daniels. Ball's on the floor. Haskins going to pick it up near midcourt. Pass up to McDowell. He's down low. Looks to score off the glass. Misses everything. Getting the rebound are the Threshers. And Ottawa has to drop back. It's a 4-on-3. Garrett White. His pass is tipped through the hands of Daniels. It'll stay with Bethel. Braves has not had a bucket for over 3.5 minutes. Last bucket was at the 11:10 mark. Down by 10 are the Braves with 7:40 left first half. Marshall, the short corner, kicks it out to Greg White for three. Long, ball's out, loose, picked up by Mallory for the Braves. Mallory the other way. Crossover dribble for him. Mallory backing in, picks up his dribble, is in trouble. He'll have to go to McDowell on the wing, who leaves it with Haskins on the handoff. Haskins keeps it to the left side of the floor where he finds Balday. Balday, a little hesitation, backing in, he'll find Mallory. Mallory in the lane, goes off the glass, it comes up short, and Bethel going the other way, 3-on-1. In the lane is Garrett Marshall, layup's good. My apologies, Garrett White. It is an 8-0 run for Bethel right now. Balday picks up his dribble, kicks it up top to McDowell. Right side, Haskins. Haskins gets a screen from McDowell, kicks it in the corner. Balday shoots the three. It's going to go long. Mallory gets the offensive rebound, though. Loses the handle. Balday loses it to steal for Bethel, going the other way, 3-on-2. Greg White takes the 6-footer. It's off the front rim. Rebound by Daniels for the Braves. Daniels dribbling through traffic. Braves now have a 3-on-2. Daniels in the corner to Haskins. Lets the defender fly by, shoots the three, good. And Haskins hits his first three of the night to get Ottawa within 9 at 38-29, 6:23 left first half. Marshall on the right wing, guarded by Mallory. Driving, they'll kick it in the corner. They'll swing it out, wide open three for Clifford Bird is short. Rebound by Mallory for the Braves. Jackson has gotten out on the boards here early on. Daniels in transition, leaves it inside. Balday, layup's good. And they're gonna call a charge on Jaquan Daniels. Same official has called all three charges in this first half. The layup's no good. 14th foul on the Braves. They call the foul. Foul goes on Balday. It should have gone on Daniels, but they called it on Matt. Balday actually helps. That would have been Daniels' second. 6 minutes left first half. Foster, left corner. That finds Garrett White. White loses it off his knee, out of bounds for a turnover. We'll have to confirm that foul was on Balday, as Daniels will actually stay on the floor. They're going to lob it to McDowell, left side Haskins. Haskins attacking off the glass, layup's no good. Contesting that shot was Jalen Scott, and Haskins had to go high off the glass. Scott, guarded by Daniels. In the corner, it goes to Garrett White. Greg White inside, able to score over Matt Balday. It's back to an 11-point lead for the Threshers with 5:30 to go in the first half. 40-29 in favor of Bethel, and a reach-in foul called on the Threshers, as they actually caught Mallory on the arm. That goes on Garrett White. First personal on him, third team foul. Officials have definitely let him play in this first half. Ottawa has 4 team fouls, Bethel with 3. Threshers have led by as many as 17 in the first half. 5:29 left in the half, 40-29, Threshers lead over Ottawa. Daniels walks it across midcourt, leaves it with McDowell. Backdoor cut, finds Mallory, layup's good as it was tipped partially. Mallory with the concentration to finish off the glass. Braves within 9, 40-31, 5:10 left first half. Marshall is actually gonna be guarded by McDowell. Foster guarded by Balday. Foster in the lane, floats and can't score, but the tip in's no good from Scott, and a rebound by McDowell. Big break for Ottawa. I thought Scott was going to slam it home. Here comes Balday in transition. They'll kick it corner. Haskins, one more three. It's in and out. Rebound by Jalen Scott, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way with Bethel. Pass left side to Foster. He scores off the glass over Mason McDowell. That pass came from Tavon Flowers. Here's Daniels in the lanes, floats, and he's fouled by Jalen Scott. Flowers, the sophomore, is a 5'9" point guard from Queens, New York. Second personal call the foul on Garrett White. That's a big break there for Bethel, as that was Jalen Scott who actually committed that foul. Daniels' free throw is good. Bowie and Jackson return for the Braves, along with Patrick. Mallory, Balday, and McDowell sit. Braves are within 10 with 4:41 to go in the first half. Bethel, 51% from the field. The Braves at 42%. Daniels has 8. Second free throw for Jaquan is in and out. Rebound by Dakota Foster for Bethel. 4:37 left in the half. Bethel has led by as many as 17. It's down to 10. Marshall picks up his dribble. Might have been a travel. They go right side to Greg White. White floats, scores from 5. Shoots over the top of Bowie that time. Back to a 12-point lead. Daniels gets in the lane, leaves it with Andre Jackson. Jackson shot's blocked by Jalen Scott, and it's going the other way. Here comes Dakota Foster. Foster right side, layup's good inside, and Ottawa's got to take another timeout. Full timeout as they trail by 14, 46-32. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Pull it 54% from the field. They lead by 14, 46-32. 6 of 14 from 3 are both teams. Braves 11 of 27 overall. Bowie, Patrick, Jackson, Haskins, and Daniels on the floor for the Braves. They're going to trap Bowie near midcourt, and he's going to take a timeout. Braves are down to just 3 timeouts left on the evening. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
Ottawa to inbound coming out of the timeout. Braves are down to just 3 timeouts in the game. And the inbound finds Bowie. Dangerous pass from Haskins. Does find him near midcourt. And Ottawa will slow it up with 15 on the shot clock. It'll stand in the circle. Bowie to Patrick. He'll step out. Right wing pass to Haskins, who almost falls out of bounds. Haskins will go down low, and a reach-in foul will be called on Foster. 5th team foul on the Threshers. First personal on Foster. Bowie to inbound for the Braves. Bowie inbounded to the left of the basket. They'll go to Daniels. They'll leave it in the corner. Bowie 3 on the way is off the mark. Rebound by Scott. And Bowie has had a tough first half. Just 5 points, 1 of 4 from the field. 0 of 3 from deep. 3:28 left first half. It's a 14-point lead for Bethel. Jalen Scott, right side. They'll leave it in the hands of Flowers. Cross court to Foster. 3-pointer on the way for Foster is long. Rebound by Haskins. Haskins will keep it himself. Works left side to Daniels. Daniels to the basket. Tries to score off Scott, and it's deflected. And Bethel goes the other way. Flowers to the basket. Shots blocked. Ball's loose. Haskins comes away with it for the Braves. Bounce pass finds Daniels on the wing. He'll drill behind the back, pick it up, cross-court pass, finds Patrick. He lets Foster go by. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Daniels has the rebound, and an over-the-back will be called on Bethel. Goes on Jalen Scott. 16th foul on Bethel, first personal on Jalen Scott. Quickly to the scores table is Clifford Bird along with Greg White. They will come in for Flowers and Garrett White. 2:50 remaining. Ottawa has not had a field goal since the 5:19 mark. Inbound will go to Daniels near the three-point line. He works left side. He'll slow it up with 15. Backdoor cut pass is loose. Daniels comes away with it, gets in the lane, jump stops, and scores over the top of two defenders. Jaquan Daniels has 10. He's the first player in double figures for the Braves. Bird, up top it'll go to Scott, in the corner to Foster. Foster goes baseline, they'll kick it in the corner. Great ball movement, finds Greg White, wide open three. It's long, defensive board for Andre Jackson. Jackson the other way. Jackson, right side, finds Daniels in the corner. Haskins goes baseline. Haskins finds Jackson, and a blocking foul will be called on Bethel before the shot, which sends Haskins to the line for the 1-and-1. Greg White's first personal. Ryan Haskins with 2 of 6 from the field is the senior from Osage. He'll make the first free throw. Thought it wasn't going to drop. He gets it to go. Braves down by 11, 46-35 with 2:15 to go. First half. Second's good, and the Braves have gotten it back to 10. That's a 6-0 run. 2:10 left in the first half. If Ottawa can get this anywhere near 5 points, you have to feel really good considering the way Bethel has shot the ball in the first half. Scott from the free throw line will be guarded by Andre Jackson. Right side, Marshall. Marshall in the lane. He'll kick it in the corner to Greg White. Back up top, Jalen Scott. 10 seconds. Scott to the free throw line. Tries to drive on Jackson. He'll kick it left side, Greg White. Terrell Marshall for three is going to rattle off. Awkwardly, put back is good from Dakota Foster. A long offensive rebound from Foster and an easy lay-in. Dakota Foster has 9. Didn't play very much in the first matchup. Backdoor cut, ball's loose. Jackson gets the rebound, and a foul will be called before the layup on Bethel. Foul called on Clifford Bird, his first, 8th team foul. Jackson to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Andre Jackson, a 75% foul shooter. He's 18 of 24 on the year, misses the free throw. Braves trail by 12, 1:30 left in the first half. Marshall all the way to the basket, layup's good. No one stopping the dribble. Bowie was trying to hand him off to Patrick, and it's a miscommunication, finds the Braves down by 14 again. Patrick looking right side of the floor, goes to Jackson. Screen set by Patrick. Jackson trying to get it to Bowie. It's going to be loose, and is knocked out of bounds by Clifford Bird. Bethel has scored 50 in the half. They scored 64 on Saturday against Tabor. Inbound will find Bowie in the backcourt. 15 on the shot clock. Pick and roll coming with Jaquan Daniels. They'll switch as Foster will guard Bowie. Bowie goes right by Foster. Up and under is not going to go. Ball's loose, still loose. Foster had the rebound, saves it from going out of bounds, and Bethel is on the break, 4-on-2. Pass left side, Clifford Bird will lose it. He gets it back in the left corner. Jackson has him pinned there. He throws it off of him. Will stay with Bethel with 22 on the shot clock. And has been all Threshers in the first half. They are 51% from the field, 66 of 17 from three. Inbound finds Marshall. He'll work back to the middle of the floor. They'll leave him open. Marshall driving on Patrick. They'll kick it left side to Bird. Out to White. Up top it'll go to Jalen Scott. Back to Greg White. Off the screen, Clifford Bird for three on the wing is in and out. Rebound by Haskins for the Braves. Going the other way, they'll find Daniels. Daniels steps into a three on the wing, well short. Offensive rebound, though, by Ryan Haskins, and he'll go back near midcourt to Bowie. 23 seconds left in the half. Bowie guarded by Greg White. Screen coming. Bowie to the wing, guarded by Foster. Bowie trying to work by Foster, gets by him, takes the contact, can't score, goes to the floor, and Bethel gets the board. Going the other way, 3-on-2. Marshall attacking left side. Greg White's layup is blocked by Haskins. 5 seconds left in the half. Pass left side, Daniels. Ottawa's got to get a shot up. 1 second. Daniels for three. Yes, sir! and Ottawa gets within 11 to end the half. As everything went wrong for the Braves, they find themselves down by just 11 at the break, 50-39 against Bethel. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Napa Know-How is a knowledgeable and friendly staff serving you in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Former NFL All-Pro Pat McAfee has no filter.
I slaughtered on that.
Get the NFL experience you won't hear anywhere else. From current players, Pat and his buddies.
To see this guy who is this Greek god on a football field, and it's like he had a moment where he realized that he just didn't have it like he used to have it.
Listen and subscribe to the
Pat McAfee Show 2.0.
Free wherever you get your podcasts from the Westwood One Podcast Network, where the conversation starts.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Braves find themselves down by 11. Here in North Newton, 50-39. Jaquan Daniels does hit Ottawa's 7th-3 of the first half to get them within 11. Game started out at a blistering pace. It was 16-4 before Ottawa called their first of 4 timeouts in the first half. They only have 3 left on the night. At the 4:08 mark, Ottawa took another timeout after trailing by 19. They got it down to 6. Bethel got it back out to 14 as they went on an 8-0 run. Siebenthal used another timeout to get it to, at that point, 46-32. And our score in half, 50-39. Bethel has 26 points in the paint tonight. And Ottawa's bench has outscored Bethel 16-9. But Bethel 6-0 on fast break points. We'll take our first break of the halftime show. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
If you like pina coladas and getting
Spilled your pina colada? Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up spills and messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand, so you can get back to getting caught in the rain. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Napa Auto Parts, building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area. 104 South Cedar, Ottawa.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
What if you were rewarded for shopping? Sutton's Jewelry is doing just that. receive $10 cash back for every $100 purchase at Sutton's. Treat yourself at Sutton's or use as a gift. It's your choice. And speaking of choices, Sutton's has an extensive selection of engagement rings, wedding sets, diamonds, gemstones, gold, contemporary metals, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, watches, and every piece qualifies for the $10 cash back on every $100 purchase. Offer good through February 14th. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main Street, Ottawa.
Back here at Thresher Gymnasium, Ottawa trails 50-39 at halftime, and the stats, it's all in favor of Bethel right now. Threshers are 21 of 43 from the field. They've taken 8 more shots than Ottawa, 48% overall. 6 of 18 are the Threshers from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. They've outscored Ottawa in the paint 26-13, and on fast break 6-0. Second chance points in favor of the Threshers 7-5. Bench points in favor of Ottawa 16-9. Leading scorer for Bethel at the half is Poe Bryant, and he only played 5 minutes. And he started the game and got 2 quick fouls, which if he doesn't get those quick fouls, he could have scored 20 plus. 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, had 1 offensive rebound, 1 assist in those 5 minutes. Terrell Marshall with 4 points and a rebound. Garrett White, 9 points and a board. Dakota Foster, 9 points, 7 rebounds. Jalen Scott, 7 points, 10 rebounds. Tavon Flowers, 2. And Clifford Bird with 7 off the bench. Ottawa, 13 of 35 for 37%, 7 of 18 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Jaquan Daniels led the way for the Braves, 13 points, 2 rebounds. Kyle Patrick finished with 9. He was 3 of 5 from 3. Joe Johnson III had 2. Andre Jackson, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Jackson Mallory, 2 points and 3 boards. Ryan Haskins, 8 points and 7 rebounds. That's got to be close to a season high on the boards for Haskins. And Daryl Bowie with those just 5 points in the first half, 1 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 3 from deep, and 3 of 3 from the foul line, as Ottawa finds themselves down by 11. But at one point in that first half, they trailed by 17, got it within 4, and then that was stretched back out to 14 before the Braves go on a 4-0 run to finish the half. Or excuse me, a 3-0 run, hitting that 3 from Jaquan Daniels. We'll take a break. You'll listen to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Protect you and your family from the flu. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts, pharmacist at Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Did you know you can get your flu shot at Kramer Pharmacy at 134 South Main? The flu can be life-threatening to some young people or elderly. It's best to get the flu shot as soon as you can so you're protected going into flu season. Covered by Medicare and most insurance. Get your flu shot today at Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, with convenient parking on Main Street or out back at Legacy Square. Call 242-2055 or visit KramerRx.com.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Marine tractor and small engine motor oil available at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
Hi, this is Margie Hindeleiter from Bank Midwest. You'll often hear us say, this is where common sense lives. That means doing the little things, like knowing your name. And it means supporting Ottawa University. That should be common sense for how a bank does business. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Pick up the best-selling rechargeable 10-watt flashlight at Napa Auto Parts, Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Geico presents, oh boy, another voicemail from your roommate.
Hey, I got some bad news. Someone broke into our apartment and they took your TV and your computer. But what's most upsetting is they took my water bottle. Oh wait, there it is. I was really worried for a second. Oh, they took your stereo too.
The Geico Insurance Agency could help keep your personal property protected, like if your roommate is only worried about her $2 aluminum water bottle. Visit geico.com to see how easy it is to switch and save on renter's insurance.
Hey, have you heard that ransomware attacks have increased by 500% this year?
Yeah, cybercriminals are targeting all types of businesses, encrypting their data and holding it hostage unless they pay up.
What if we're their next victim?
Don't worry, we have Barracuda to detect, prevent, and recover from ransomware and other advanced threats.
So we're secured?
Absolutely. We'll pay no ransom and keep this business up and running.
That's a relief.
Protect your business at barracuda.com. Barracuda, your journey secured.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Back here in North Newton, Braves trailed the half 50-39. We'll look at scores from around the conference, and we'll start on the ladies' side. Final score: Sterling defeats Oklahoma Wesleyan 75-63. McPherson falls to St. Mary 73-69. Southwestern gets beat at home by College of the Ozarks 92-51. Bethel defeats Ottawa 57-49. Tabor over York 65-38. And Bethany over Friends 55-53. Avila defeats Kansas Wesleyan 63-42. So the team in first place on the ladies' side goes down tonight. Men's scores at half: Kansas Wesleyan leading Avila 49-38. Friends over Bethany 36-34. York and Tabor are tied at halftime. Sterling leading Oklahoma Wesleyan 42-41 with 7:28 remaining in the second half. And McPherson leads St. Mary 49-47 at half. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the start of your second half. You're listening to Braves Basketball on KOFO.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Napa Know-How is a knowledgeable and friendly staff serving you in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe to the Ottawa Herald for their sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $31.13 plus tax, including internet access. Or get online for only $9.22 a month plus tax. Call 242-4700 or visit ottawaherald.com.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping,
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
for nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
Hey, have you heard that ransomware attacks have increased by 500% this year?
Yeah, cybercriminals are targeting all types of businesses, encrypting their data and holding it hostage unless they pay up.
What if we're their next victim?
Don't worry, we have Barracuda to detect, prevent, and recover from ransomware and other advanced threats.
So we're secured?
Absolutely. We'll pay no ransom and keep this business up and running.
That's a relief.
Protect your business at Barracuda.com. Barracuda, your journey secured.
Braves are down 50-39. Starting five back out there for the Braves. Daniels, Bowie, Daniels, Balde, Haskins, Mallory, and McDowell for Bethel. Poe Bryant back out there. He scored 12 points in 5 minutes before he got 2 fouls. Terrell Marshall, Garrett White, Dakota Foster, and Jalen Scott. The starting five for Bethel dominated the starting five for the Braves in the first half. Ottawa was able to get 16 bench points as Kyle Patrick came off the bench to score 9. And Bowie had 5. It'll be Bethel basketball to start the second half. They will have Marshall guarded by McDowell. Daniels will guard Jalen Scott. Scott back to Marshall, gets to the free throw line, throws it in the corner to Foster. Foster kicks it up top. Garrett White for 3 is arcing, and rebound by Haskins for the Braves. Going the other way to Balde. Balde in the corner finds Mallory. Mallory will slow it back up as he works between the circles. Mallory to Daniels on the wing. Daniels guarded by White. They're looking for McDowell. McDowell backing in, goes high off the glass. He scores with the right hand. McDowell was scoreless in the first half. Braves within 9 at 50-41. Marshall in the lane, picks up his dribble, dribbles back to the left corner, go up top to Scott. Left side Bryant in the corner to Garrett White. White left-hand dribble, pump fakes the 3, kicks it up to Marshall. Marshall for 3 straight away is long. Rebound, Foster had it. Then Ottawa has it going the other way. Daniels in the lane looks to lay it in. They're going to call the blocking foul on Garrett White, and 2 free throws upcoming for Jaquan Daniels, who's still down on the floor. Dangerous play there from Marshall is when you're that far under the basket, a lot of times you'll see someone get undercut, and that's what happened with Daniels. First personal on Marshall, first team foul on the Threshers, and Daniels really tried to walk it off right now. Would have been a big 3-point play if he would have got it to go. Instead, he's heading to the foul line to earn him from there. Daniels with 13 to lead Ottawa in scoring in the first half. First free throw for him is good. On the night, 2 of 3 from the foul line for the junior from Columbus, Georgia. Transfer from Highland Community College. Braves looking to start this half on a 4-0 run. Daniels hits both. Braves down by 7, 50-43 with 18:53 to go in the game. Braves led for a very short time. Yeah, led by 2 at the 30-second mark. Scoring off the glass, it's going to be Garrett White as he went over the top of McDowell. Bethel gets their first basket of the second half. Haskins goes baseline. His shot blocked from behind by Dakota Foster. Foster goes the other way to leave it out. Garrett White for 3 is going to be long. Rebound by Daniels as Poe Bryant caught him on the arm. No whistle, and then a foul later on called on Terrell Marshall. Second team foul on the Threshers. Second personal on Marshall. 52-43, Bethel leads Ottawa. 18:20 left in the second half. Mallory quickly in transition. He'll leave it out to McDowell. Left side, Daniels for 3 again. Yes, sir! Jaquan Daniels was 18. Braves within 6. Marshall thought about taking the 18-footer. Instead, he goes to Poe Bryant. Right side to Garrett White. White pump fakes twice, kicks it over to Marshall. Marshall to the elbow. He's looking to go backdoor. He kicks it left side to Jalen Scott. Down low to go. Balde knocks it out of bounds with 11 on the shot clock. Braves have gotten as close as 4 in that first half after trailing by 17, but this is the closest they've been in a very long time. 17:52 to go. Inbound finds Poe Bryant, left corner. Up top, it'll go to Garrett White, guarded by Mallory. They're going to go ISO on Mallory. White looking to go off the glass, throws a wild one up. It's not going to go. And a rebound by the Braves, and Mason McDowell. He'll find Daniels. Daniels steps into a 3. It's off the mark. That one would have been big. Rebound by Bethel. Marshall in transition, floats, can't score off the glass. McDowell had a weird bounce, gets the rebound anyways. Here comes Haskins in transition. Cross-court pass finds Daniels. Balde, and the layup's no good from point-blank range, and then Balde commits the foul. Beautiful ball movement that turns into nothing. And Balde is going to kick himself on that one. That's a tough break. Balde just found himself too far into the basket. But the Braves offensively look to be attacking the bucket more to start the second half as they've drawn within 6. White left wing, guarded by Mallory. Gets a screen from Scott, and that's an offensive foul on Jalen Scott. Third team foul on Bethel. Second personal on Jalen Scott. They're going to put pressure on the Braves here on the inbound as they will pick up near half court. They're going to trap Haskins. He'll kick it left side to Mallory. In the middle of the floor to McDowell. Backdoor cut finds Daniels. Off the glass scores as Scott has 2 fouls. And Ottawa within 4 at 52-48. 16:45 to go in Thresher Gymnasium. Scott, middle of the floor, right wing pass to Bryant. If I'm not mistaken, Bryant changed shoes at halftime, and it's going to be a turnover on Bethel. Bryant throws it away. And a timeout called by the Threshers as the Braves have cut it to 4. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
It's hard to imagine, but right here in our community, there are families living out of their cars, parents skipping meals so their kids will have enough to eat, and folks who can't afford electricity. But you can help them win these battles against poverty by giving to the Salvation Army, where your donations give struggling families the support they need to stay afloat. Want to join this fight for good? Please visit GiveWestwood1.org. That's GiveWestwoodOne.org to make a donation.
Braves start the second half on a 9-2 run, down by 4, 52-48. 16:30 to go in this one. Daniels left wing. Gets the screen from McDowell, goes right by a defender, attacks. Layup's good by Jaquan Daniels. He's got 22. 16:13 to go. Garrett White left wing. 11-2 run for the Braves. White gets by a defender. Pass is tipped out of bounds by Balde. It was intended for Marshall. Sub coming for the Braves will bring Kyle Patrick into the game for McDowell. With 16:07 to go. Marshall to inbound. They were trying to go to Poe Bryant on the lob. Instead, they have to go to Foster, left corner. Off the screen, Jalen Scott, straightaway 3. Front rim, rebound by Daniels, and Ottawa has a 3-on-2. Daniels, right side, Haskins, 4-3. It's in and out. And a rebound by Poe Bryant. And they're going to go the other way. Terrell Marshall. Marshall in the lane, looks to score off the glass. It's short, ball's tipped straight out to Poe Bryant. Bryant in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Daniels for the block. Could have been a travel, but probably a fair call that time. For Daniels, his second personal. Into the game will be Clifford Bird for Bethel. Marshall will check out, so they get a shooter into the game. Balde comes out. Bowie comes in for the first time, along with Andre Jackson. Jackson, Daniels, Patrick, Haskins, and Bowie on the floor. They're going to post up down low with Garrett White. Garrett White is going to be called for the travel, backing in on Bowie. Thought he had an and one. Bethel's turned it over 9 times. Both teams have turned it over 9 times. Inbound will go to Bowie, guarded by Clifford Bird. Bowie, right side pass finds Haskins. He's trapped. Cross-court pass out to Daniels. Goes baseline, driving, floats, can't get it to go. Had his own rebound, lost it to Foster for Bethel. Pass left side, Jalen Scott. Scott in the middle of the floor, kicks it out, Dakota Foster. Foster to the short corner, trying to drive on Daniels, throws it, ball's loose, and of course Bethel comes away with it. They have the numbers, pass in the corner. Greg White for 3, short. Gets his own rebound though, gets in the lane, they'll kick it down low to Poe Bryant. Floats and can't get it to go, gets his own rebound after it's knocked out of bounds by Ottawa. We'll stay with Bethel for a third time on this possession. Braves down by 2, 15 minutes left in Thresher Gymnasium. Patrick and Bryant getting a talking to from the officials. They'll go to Bryant in the right corner. Bird from 18, tried to go pick and roll, picks up his dribble and has to go to Garrett White. Left side to Poe Bryant. Bryant looks to drive on Patrick, dribbles behind the back, step back 3 is going to be a travel. Made the 3, but a huge step back. Bethel's 10th turnover. Patrick to inbound to Bowie. 14:46 left. Bethel 52, Ottawa 50. Bowie's going to be double teamed. He'll pick it up. He'll find Jackson, middle of the floor. Cross court finds Patrick. Now to Daniels from 18. Daniels steps back, three on the way, in and out again. Ottawa can just not take the lead right now. And then Jackson saves it from going out of bounds as it went off the leg of a Thresher. So it'll stay with the Braves with 20 on the shot clock. Bowie to inbound right of the basket. Bowie's at lob inside to Andre Jackson. Does rip it down, kick it out to Daniels right wing. Down low, they'll go to Andre Jackson, working on Jalen Scott. Jackson high off the glass, his shot's blocked. Bethel goes the other way with it with Bird. Bird guarded by Bowie, cross court to Bryant. Bryant thinks about stepping into the three, instead he tacks. That's an easy mismatch. He can't get it to go. Tip-in's no good. Ball's loose on the floor. And then a foul will be called on Daniels for the reach-in, and that's just Bethel getting the loose balls right now. For Daniels, his third personal, he's got to come out. They'll bring Joe Johnson III into the game for him, and Ottawa's lineup gets smaller, and you take your leading rebounder off the floor with 3 fouls. Big moments here for the Braves defensively. As you know, Bethel is going to try and attack the basket. Thought about the lob, instead they kick it out to Foster for 3. Long rebound, hits the top of the rim, and a rebound by Joe Johnson III, smallest player on the floor. Johnson III in transition. Little hesitation, steps in from 7, can't get it to go. Bowie fights for the board. It's a rebound for Bethel, and they go the other way with it with Poe Bryant to Jalen Scott. Scott inside, and they're going to be a foul and a whistle, which is not a bad one on the Braves, as it was a 2-on-1 break. Goes on Johnson III, and here comes Mallory into the game for Haskins with 13:48 to go. And now they're going to talk to Andre Jackson after the play. Him and Poe Bryant get into it. And they're giving warnings to Poe Bryant and to Andre Jackson. They didn't come to the scorers table, though. Foster left wing off the screen to Bird. Guarded by Bowie, spins right, then goes left. Bird in the lane, and he's going to be, the foul will be called on the floor as it goes on Bethel. No, it's just a turnover. They didn't signal a foul or what it was, but 13:36 remains. It's 52-50 Ottawa. Bowie trying to dribble through it. He's double teamed, still double teamed, kicks it in the corner to Jackson. Jackson falls out of bounds for the turnover. 10th turnover on the Braves. Neither team has had a bucket. Bethel's last bucket was at the 18:43 mark. Ottawa's 16:21 mark. Still a 2-point lead for Bethel. 13:19 left. Left side pass out to Garrett White. Back up top, it goes to Bird. Bird to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Left side pass to Scott. Ball's loose. Andre Jackson gets the steal. He goes in transition. It's going to be ripped away by Jalen Scott. And if stepping out of bounds is going to be Bethel. Thought it was going to be a foul on Andre Jackson. With 13:02 to go, Scott was trying not to pick up his 3rd foul. Into the game here in just a second for Bethel. We'll get a sub. Pass right side, ball's loose. Jackson does get it back. He'll kick it in the corner. Outside, Patrick for a 3 on the wing is long, and neither team able to get it going offensively here in the second half. Bird has it on the floor, gets it back. They'll kick it in the corner. Poe Bryant, step back 3 is off the front rim. Jackson gets a tough rebound away from Dakota Foster. Johnson III in transition for the Braves. He'll leave it left side for Jackson. Between the circles is Andre Jackson, leaves it with Mallory. Screen coming from Patrick. Mallory, middle of the floor. Left side, Jackson. Down low, it goes to Patrick, working on Scott. They're going to double team him. Johnson III open for it. 3 on the way, ring it up. Joe Johnson gives Ottawa their first lead since the 19:20 mark of the first half. Ottawa has battled back from 17 down to hold a 1-point lead. Middle of the floor is Clifford Bird. Screen coming from Poe Bryant. Set, Poe Bryant screen set. Bird in the lane, and a foul called on Bowie. And they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. Looked like Bird was about to dish it off. Sending Bird to the line for 2. Clifford Bird has 7. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line on the evening. Will be a sub here for Bethel after the first free throw. Bird's free throw up and good. Bird, a sophomore from Memphis, Texas. Into the game for Bethel will be number 12, Jordan Neely. Bowie will come out. He picked up his second. Balde comes back in. Bowie with just 5 points tonight, 1 of 6 from the floor. Second free throw for Bird is short. Rebound by Patrick. Johnson the third, guarded by Neely. Left side pass to Patrick. Steps into an NBA range 3. It's in and out. Ball's loose. Mallory comes away with it in the left corner. Ottawa with another opportunity. We're tied at 53. 11:40 left. Mallory to the right wing. Down low they'll go with it. Ball stolen away by Bethel. And it was last touched by Ottawa. It went off the hands of Jackson. Bethel with a chance to regain the lead with 11:35 to go. 53-53. Scott, up top, it'll go to Garrett White. In the corner, Greg White going baseline is Bird. Picks up his dribble up top. It goes to Jalen Scott. Guarded by Jackson. A lot of contact. Officials have kind of let him play here. Bird, crossover dribble, driving on Balde, pass in the corner. Greg White, 3 on the way. Good. And a stoppage in play as the net got stuck again. They had to put a new net on during the first game as Bethel hits a 3. Johnson the third looking for Mallory. Mallory goes the other way with it. Leaves it with Jackson. Instead, it gets knocked out of bounds by Garrett White with 10:59 to go. Bethel 7 of 26 from 3. That was their first 3 of the second half. They had missed their first 7 in the second. 10:54 to go. Ottawa down by 3. Johnson the third driving, taking the contact. Ball's loose, gets it back, finds Jackson on the wing. Jackson back to Johnson the third. 3-pointer one more time for Joe is very long. Mallory had it tipped away by Neely, and going the other way is Bethel. And Mallory seems to be lingering. Shot inside is blocked, and a whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. I believe that goes on Balde. It is on Balde. That is the 16th foul on the Braves. Fouls in favor currently for the Threshers. The Braves have committed 6. The Threshers have only committed 3. Just 1 away from the bonus. Daniels back to the scorer's table. Free throw is up and good for Garrett White. Garrett White on the night has 15. Bethel looking to complete a 6-0 run. The second free throw is no good. Make that Jackson with the board for the Braves. 10:30 left in the game. Braves down by 4, 57-53. Johnson the third to Patrick, middle of the floor, right side Daniels. Gets a screen from Patrick. Out to Andre Jackson in the corner, Joe Johnson. Loses the handle, has Patrick there, it's ripped away, and Bethel goes the other way, 3-on-3. Pass left side of the floor is gonna go out of bounds. And a turnover on Bethel. Bowie will check in. 5 points for him, 1 of 6 from the floor. Johnson the third will check out. Haskins returns for Jackson. And the crowd letting Bowie hear it tonight. Reigning KCAC Offensive Player of the Week has been held to just 5. Daniels, left side of the floor, they're gonna double team him. Tries to dribble through the double team, he'll have it. Bowie in the lane, goes up, shots partially blocked, ball's loose. Bowie gets the rebound. Putback's no good either. Ball's loose again, and here comes Bethel the other way on a run out. Greg White, inside dunk is good. And we're gonna have a technical on Bethel on the dunk for hanging on the rim. As Garrett White, Bowie will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throw. Garrett White is up to 17. Bowie to shoot the free throws for the Braves. Free throw for Bowie is good. He'll get just the one, as it will be Bethel ball. or my apologies, Ottawa with basketball. So it's just one and the ball. So Bowie's got to run down to the other end of the floor to get the inbound. 59-54, Threshers lead, 9:46 to play. Ottawa having to go back and forth. Threshers putting on some pressure. Bowie crosses the timeline, gets a screen. Right wing pass to Daniels. Back up top, it'll go to Bowie. Bowie crossover drill, be guarded by Poe Bryant. Bowie, a little hesitation, gets by one defender, and a whistle and a foul called as Poe Bryant caught him around the shoulder. And here comes Mason McDowell back into the game for the Braves. He will grab Patrick. Inbound will come from Bowie left of the basket with 9:28 to go. Shot clock goes to 20. Inbound finds Daniels, right corner. They're going to go down low to McDowell, working on Bryant, who's got 3 fouls, and they're going to call the charge as McDowell got him with the body backing in. Bryant looking to sit down on that one. First personal on McDowell, 17th foul on the Braves. 9:22 left. The Braves' last field goal was at the 12:21 mark. That was a 3 by Joe Johnson, the third. And now they're cleaning up sweat on the floor after.
Is that going to personal against Garrett? No? Okay, so he's only got 2.
Does not count as a personal foul on Garrett White for the technical on the dunk for the celebration afterwards. Scott up top to Neely, left side Garrett White. That's got to be a travel on him. It is. For Bethel, that's turnover 14. Both these teams at the top of the conference in turnovers per game. Don't commit many of them. Bowie, long pass finds McDowell. Top of the key, they'll kick it in the corner. Haskins by one defender, now by 2. They'll kick it up top, McDowell. McDowell in the lane, kicks it in the corner to Mallory, to Bowie. Bowie hesitation, trying to get by. Looks like Bird. Now they'll switch. Right side pass to Mallory, going baseline with the dribble, kicks it out to McDowell. 3-pointer from Mason McDowell on the way, in and out. Ball's loose, and then a foul will be called on Cobra on Haskins. And Haskins comes up lingering. He had the basketball. Not often that goes against the smaller player, as Haskins had the rebound, and Poe Bryant gets a huge break, and they'll go to the other end, and Bethel goes into the bonus for the remainder of this one. That's the 8th team foul on the Braves. And that is a shocker. They usually give the benefit to the smaller player when they're boxing out. Haskins at 5'10", Poe Bryant 6'5", and officials give him a big break. Threshers lead by 6, 60-54, 8:43 to go. Second free throw is good. Inbound will go to Mallory, now out to Bowie. Ottawa down by 7. Braves had taken a 1-point lead, but it has been all Bethel since, and a turnover on the Braves. Going the other way, Clifford Bird, his reverse layup's good. And it's a 9-point lead for Bethel. Bowie spinning left side, trying to work through the double team, finds McDowell. McDowell down low to Daniels. Daniels takes the contact, still scores. Ottawa within 7, 63-56, 8:15 to go. And I think the trap actually works better for Ottawa. So they're getting a lot of 3-on-2 looks. Hesitation from Bird in the lane, shots no good. Rebound by Bowie, he'll go in transition. Bowie the other way for Ottawa. Bowie on Poe Bryant, reverse layup for Bowie's good. Ottawa within 5, 63-58, 7:53 to go. Ottawa gets a 4-0 burst, still trailing by 5. And Bowie gets his first field goal since early on in the first half. Foster in the lane, looking to go off the glass, will score with the left hand. For Dakota Foster, he is up to 11. Mallory looking to go back and forth. He'll find Bowie in the right wing. Bowie by Foster. Foul called. Basket's no good. That's the 5th team foul on Bethel. For Dakota Foster, he picks up his second personal. Inbound will come from Bowie left of the basket. The officials slowing it up here. Bowie to inbound it. Unable to get it in, finally does to Daniels. Daniels off the glass will score as he goes over the top of Neely. Braves within 5 again, 65-60, 7:17 left. Bird guarded by Bowie, right wing pass to Scott. They'll find Foster, left wing, guarded by Haskins. Foster, runner is no good, but he's fouled by Haskins. Same official who called the over the back on Haskins early on, and he just can't catch a break in this second half. They have let that hand check go all day, and they decide to call it on Ryan. For Ryan, that's his second personal, 9th team foul. Fouls in favor for Bethel right now. Braves have committed 9. The Threshers with 5. Free throw good for Foster, who has 11. Foster, a 74% free throw shooter, misses the second. McDowell with the board as it's a 6-point lead with 7 minutes to play. 66-60 Bethel over Ottawa. Again, they're going to double team Bowie. Bowie left side finds Daniels. High layup's good with the right hand as Bowie able to split the triple team in an easy layup for the Braves. 6:43 to go, 66-62 Bethel. Neely left side for Foster. In the corner, Bird back to Foster. Right side to Scott. Right wing, Neely for 3. It's long. Rebound to Haskins. He'll take it the other way for Ottawa. Haskins in transition. Right wing, Bowie. 3-pointer on the way for Darrell, in and out. Rebound pulled up by Jalen Scott. They have numbers. If they press, they do. Foster, right corner. Out of position. McDowell able to knock it out of bounds. Bowie tonight, 2 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3. Braves down by 4, 6:15 to go. Bethel to inbound to the left of their basket. Goes to Poe Bryant, and then to Bird. 3-pointer on the way for Bird's good, and the foul. It's going to go on Bowie. Clifford Bird with 13. Lead goes to 7. Bird's 3 gives the Threshers a 7-point lead with 6:12 to go. Free throw for Bird is in and out. Rebound by McDowell. So just the 3 for Clifford Bird as Bethel hits their 8-3 of the game. Bowie trying to dribble through a double team, and a reach-in foul will be the 6th team foul on the Threshers. Second personal on Bird. Will be Haskins to inbound as Ottawa stacks it up to the left of their bench. They'll go to Bowie in the backcourt. 6 minutes left. Braves down by 7. Again, they're going to double team Darrell. They'll go to Haskins. Cross-court pass finds Daniels. Daniels right side. Bowie by 1 defender. Gets by Poe Bryant, and then he's fouled. Going to the rim for Poe Bryant. That's his 4th. 7th team foul on the Threshers. Bowie with 2 coming up. He's got 8 on the night, 2 of 10 from the field, 4 of 4 from the foul line, but he is 0 of 4 from 3. Poe Bryant is going to have to come out of this game with 4 fouls. He's got 14 on the night. Poe Bryant disagrees with the call. Official still wiping up the sweat off the floor. It's a long delay for Bowie to step to the line and shoot 2. Free throw for Darrell is going to be no good. Hits the front rim, side rim, and falls out. Into the game for Bethel is Garrett White. Bowie tried to make the back end, and he doesn't. It's no good. Misses both. Ottawa down by 7 with 5:47 to go. Darrell has to make sure he picks it up on the defensive end here, even with the misses. Bowie will guard Bird. Bird looks to Foster, doesn't go to him. They're just going to hold it with 15 on the shot clock. Bird driving one-on-one, floats and scores. Ottawa down 9, 5:26 to go, and this one's slipping away. Ottawa needs a 3. Pass down low to Daniels. He works by 1 defender, takes the contact scores off the glass. Jaquan Daniels has 30. Have to believe that's a career high. We'll check on that at the next stoppage. And again, they're going to go ISO as McDowell will guard Bird. Bird, step back three on the way. Long, rebound by Mallory for Ottawa. 71-64, the score in favor of Bethel. Mallory, hesitation, crosses over, goes baseline, kicks it, ball is loose. Daniels comes away with it, step back three from Jaquan. Daniels is good, and Ottawa within 4 again with 4:44 to go. 71-67 Threshers. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Whether you're in the game or working around the house, injuries happen, but not all of them warrant a trip to the ER. For sprains, minor cuts, and less serious ailments, Advent Health Ottawa's Express Care Clinic can help. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Advent Health Ottawa, helping you feel whole. Visit adventhealthottawa.com.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back. Jaquan Daniels, career high 33 tonight. His previous was 18 in the first game of the season versus the University of Virgin Islands. Stat line for Jaquan, 13 of 21 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and that three none bigger than the last one he hit before that timeout. Ottawa has 2 timeouts left. But a step back three from Daniels, who got the offensive rebound off the miss, and then hits the big three-pointer to get Ottawa within 4. Leading scorer right now for Bethel is Garrett White with 17. They have 4 players in double figures. Bryant with 14, Bird with 15, Foster with 12. For the Braves, Daniels 33, no one else in double figures. Braves down by 4, 4:44 left in North Newton. Bird will take it himself. Bowie going to try and guard him. Bird has got the best of Bowie here tonight so far. Pass right side, Jalen Scott, Ottawa switches. Scott in the lane, no whistle, gets his own rebound, dribbles it off his foot, ball's loose. Bowie comes away with it, and a jump ball called as it will be Ottawa possession. With 4:28 to play, Foster and Bowie get tangled up. And they will pick up full court again. Braves get a big stop. Chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. 4:25 on the clock. And Darrell's going to be guarded by Terrell Marshall. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Looking for Jackson Mallory on the left wing, and he throws it into the stands. Got to keep competing on the defensive end even when the offense isn't there. If you're Darrell right now. Left side, Jalen Scott. Scott will be guarded by Daniels. Right side pass to Garrett White. Jab steps, takes the three. It's on the way off the mark. Rebound by McDowell. A big rebound. Ottawa can push if they go. Bowie, left side to Haskins in the corner. Mallory for 3. It's huge and it's good. Jackson Mallory with his first field goal from behind the arc on the night attempted, and it goes. Ottawa within 1. 3:44 left. Left side, they'll go to Foster. On the wing, Marshall from 15. It's going to be well off the mark and air ball. Mallory gets the rebound. Braves with a chance to take the lead. Mallory keeps it himself and kicks it to Haskins on the wing. 3:26 to play. Mallory, left side Haskins. Ottawa's going to try and get some movement here. It's very slow. Daniels has McDowell down there working on Foster. McDowell spinning, goes over the top, maybe hit on the arm, misses everything. And a rebound for Bethel. And head coach Aaron Stephenthal asking the officials what was missing. Bird all the way to the basket, layup's good. Ottawa not paying attention. A quick timeout from Bethel as they lead by 73-70 with 3 minutes to play. We'll take it. Listen to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know you're comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm insurance agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm insurance agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Clifford Bird's layup gives Bethel a 3-point lead, 73-70, 3 minutes to go. Ottawa 11 of 30 from 3 on the evening. Bethel 8 of 30 from deep. Ottawa just 9 of 13 from the foul line, but Bethel 7 of 11. Both teams have turned it over 15 times. Rebounds in favor of Bethel, 44-42. And bench points is much closer than we usually see. It's 22-19 Ottawa, but Clifford Bird off the bench has been fantastic for Bethel. As they have 4 players in double figures, Braves just have one.
Don't just watch the big game on Sunday. Make it an experience you'll never forget at the Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party. From 4 to close on Sunday, enjoy $2 games or lane rental for only $15 an hour, and shoe rental is free. And what would a party be without food? Primetime Grill has you covered with half-price bone-in chicken wings and drink specials. Fusion Alley and Primetime Grill Super Bowling Party with a big game on 41 screens this Sunday from 4 to close at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in South Ottawa. More food, more drinks, and more fun than you'll have anywhere else. When it's game time, it's prime time.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the high school in your community.
Introducing the KOFO Travel Club, formerly known as the People's 50 Plus Travel Club. Same great travel adventures, but now open to everyone. So pack your bag for an overnight trip with the KOFO Travel Club to the Downstream Casino in Quapaw, Oklahoma. Round-trip motor coach travel, 1 night of luxury accommodations, 3 great meals, and $15 in gaming cash. All for just $135 per person. Jackpot! Departing Ottawa, March 4th at 8:30 a.m. Returning the evening of March 5th. Booking deadline is Tuesday, February 4th. So call now so you're guaranteed a spot. 785-242-2212. That's 785-242-2212. Come join the adventure. Come enjoy the fun with the KOFO Travel Club from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Welcome back. Apologies for technical difficulties. Bowie misses the end of 3 free throws. The Braves lead by 1, 74-73, 55 seconds left. Garrett White will bring it up, guarded by Mallory. White driving on Mallory. Fade away from 7 is going to go. Inbound will go to Darrell, who has it stolen. Not paying attention. And taking it away is Bird. 75-74, Bethel leads with 20 seconds to play, and they're going to take a timeout with 34.4 to go, as Darrell has just had a rough night. He's into double figures. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Goes to the Braves basketball and KOFO.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Braves have taken the lead for a short 20 seconds before Bethel got a fadeaway jumper from Garrett White and then got the steal on the inbound. Braves has turned it over tonight 16 times, Bethel with 15. It'll be Bethel basketball when we come out of the timeout. Ottawa 11 of 32 from 3, 26 of 66 overall for 39%. 8, make it 10 team fouls on the Braves, so Bethel is in the double bonus. 20 on the shot clock, 34.4 on the game clock. Dakota Foster to inbound it for the Threshers. Inbound will go to White, now back to Foster. They're going to try and leave it with Garrett White. Foster picks up his dribble, trying to get rid of it. Ottawa not fouling, and then a timeout called by Bethel with 25.3 to go. Another 30-second timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. Ottawa trails by 1, 75-74 against Bethel. Out of the timeout, it'll be 11 seconds on the shot clock. Everyone in this building getting ready to rush the floor if Bethel pulls this one out. Seen about 6 GoPros out here today for the Bethel officials. Garrett White backing in. Fade away one more time on the way. Hits the front rim. Andre Jackson gets the rebound. Ottawa can go in transition. They'll find Daniels. Daniels off the glass. It comes up short. Ottawa's got to foul quickly, and they will with 10.4 as Daniels couldn't get it to go. And they will send, I believe, Jalen Scott to the line to shoot 2. Ottawa has 2 timeouts left. Bethel also with 2. Foul goes on Joe Johnson III. Ottawa did exactly what they needed, which was get to the rim. Just didn't go for Jaquan Daniels, who has 35. Jalen Scott shoots 2. Even if he makes both, it'll only be a 3-point game. And Ottawa's going to take another timeout here. They have 2 left. And it will, we'll wait to see if it is a 30 or a full. As it will be a full timeout for the Braves. You're listening to Ottawa basketball on KOFO.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team's schedule from basketball and soccer, wrestling and softball, golf, tennis, baseball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Ottawa University. Edward Jones representative Ryan Henningsen and Edward Jones representative Jason Burvey. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Welcome back. Scores from around the KCAC. Friends up on Bethany, 87-67. Kansas Wesleyan on Avila, 91-85. York and Tabor tied at 80 with 20 seconds to go. McPherson up on St. Mary, 97-88 with 1:30 left. Oklahoma Wesleyan able to pull away from Sterling in a final, 90-73. So if Ottawa were to fall tonight, it would be tied again at the top of the KCAC. And Ottawa will be getting a very hot Friends team on Saturday. They're up by 20 on the sweep. With 10.4 remaining, Jalen Scott will shoot 2 free throws. Jalen Scott on the evening has 7 points. 3 of 8 from the field, has not been to the foul line. He has 18 rebounds. Got the sophomore from Allen, Texas. First free throw is long. And Ottawa has to box out if there is a miss here. On the floor for the Braves is Bowie, Daniels, Haskins, McDowell, and Mallory. Second free throw is up and no good. Long rebound is tipped around, picked up by Daniels. He'll go the other way. 8 seconds left for Jaquan. Jaquan to the bucket. High off the glass. Shot's no good. Ball is loose. Braves look to pick it up, and the clock is going to run out. It's over. Bethel wins it over Ottawa 75-74. We'll take a break. Listen to Braves basketball on KOF.
It's no secret that many of our youth are engaging in risky behaviors at earlier and earlier ages. We at Life Care Center of Ottawa are working to stem that tide by educating middle and high school students in Franklin and surrounding counties using our Relationships Under Construction curriculum. The week-long program is for grades 6 through 9 and takes students on a journey to recognize and avoid the pitfalls of poor lifestyle and relationship choices. Our UC meets the state's requirements for sex education. Bring Relationships Under Construction to your school. Call 785-242-4500.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Welcome back to Thresher Gymnasium. We'll get head coach Aaron Siebenthal here shortly. Braves fall 75-74, and that drops them into a tie at the top of the KCAC as they go to 13-4 on the year, 19-4 overall. As we'll bring Steve. We can do another break. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Aaron Siebenthal. Listen to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Who do I play high school softball for? I play for my mom and dad who've never missed a game.
Whether they're playing for their teammates, their classmates, or their community, high school student athletes in Kansas learn important lessons they'll use for the rest of their lives, like respect for the rules and the value of hard work and sacrifice. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back. Ottawa falls tonight 75-74 to receiving both Bethel, joined by head coach Aaron Siebenthal. Team battled back from 17 down early and just came a little short at the end.
Yeah, you can't get down 17 on the road to a good team, and I'm proud of our guys for fighting back and everything, but we just expended way too much energy trying to get back in that thing. So we just got to be better. So hats off to Bethel. They played well. They were the more tougher physical team, and they kind of exerted their will for a lot of that game, and we just sat there and kind of took it. And once we finally started playing our basketball game, and it was a good contest. So hats off to Bethel.
Jaquan Daniels goes for 35, a career high for him in 33 minutes. Usually the defensive specialist tonight, he had to pick up the points. Some other guys couldn't get the buckets to go, but finishes 14 of 25 overall.
Yeah, it was a good night for Jaquan, man. He's a good basketball player. I mean, he's unselfish, and he defers to other guys quite a bit offensively, and so happy for him, obviously, but he's heartbroken because we lost, and we gotta come back ready to play tomorrow.
Well, you talk about the opponent coming up on Saturday, Friends, who got a 20-point win tonight over Bethany, a team that is going to be looked for some revenge when they come to our place on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean it's a good basketball team, and we played well down there, and we gotta make sure that we don't let one loss turn into two, and we'll be just fine.
Coach, we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for joining us. We'll take another break. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Welcome back. Braves fall 75-74 over Bethel. Jaquan Daniels, runner, unable to go with just over 3 seconds to play. He finishes with a career-high 35. Lead the Braves. Only other player in double figures tonight, Darrell Bowie with 10 for Ottawa. After that, it was Haskins with 8, Jackson Mallory with 5. Kyle Patrick does finish with 9. The majority of those coming in the first half. Joe Johnson finishes with 1. Finishes with 5 as well. And Mason McDowell has 2. Braves will be back in action on Saturday as they take on Friends University. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I want to thank Larson Johnson at the station, and I want to thank all of you for listening tonight. We'll see you on Saturday. The Braves play at 6 o'clock against Friends University. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by our Braves sports title sponsor, Fusion Alley, with Primetime Grill coming soon. Home to the OU bowling teams. Also by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Advent Health Ottawa, Arvest Bank, and by Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Kramer Pharmacy.